Yo, when I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to everybody's favorite series on the Touchline Media Group, The Fight Card. Boys, this is a big one, This is a big one. MUGA versus KOPEND Fracas. Two heavyweights of the Touchline Media Group, two heavyweights of the Premier League, and I'm joined by three, unfortunately, great men. Timmy, how are you doing?
All good, my bro. I'm doing it by myself today, Dolo ones. But listen, I ain't lost the fight card yet. I ain't planning on losing one today, fam.
Yes, you have.
When? Tell me when.
Hey, Harold.
Keep warning them. They don't like it. Listen, I'm here today. I'm by myself, but it's all good. It's all good.
And I'm also joined by KOPEND's very own Harold. Harold, how you doing?
I'm well, brother. I'm well. Just fresh off a Bible study as well, just before this. So you know what I was praying for, man.
Yeah, we're praying for that dub. Okay, I respect it. And Mush, how are you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. Two became one, and one's going to become nothing by the end of this show, man. So I'm excited to be here. Man.
That's that stick talk right there, man. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are really keeping peeled because you know Mush has got something in his locker, man. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, boys, coming into this game, we're looking at two teams with very different form. United currently with 4 losses in the last 8 games. Liverpool currently unbeaten all competitions. I believe it's also you guys have won 21 games since, was it April? You guys seem to be in imperious form. So, guys, how are we feeling? Not just in terms of your starts of the season, but 2021 as a whole. Tim, I'm going to start with you.
Listen.
I can hear the pain already. I'm so happy I'm here, man.
It's been rocky roads. But as far as United Liverpool go, there's never any form to go by when we face each other, especially at Old Trafford. Obviously, last season they collected the dub in a dead rubber game that we didn't care about. Obviously, we had guys with their eyes on something else. You know what I mean? Them lot, they was fighting for their top 4 spot. So good on them. They give us the 4-2 last season, but I'm confident enough to know that that's not happening Sunday. Not happening.
I find it interesting you say that, Tim. Sorry to intervene there. Because you say that it was a dead rubber game you didn't really care about. Why did you name such a strong team then, brother?
Bro, if we're playing Liverpool, we're playing Liverpool, why would we ever play a weak team?
Okay, so you're playing
It's the biggest game of the season for both of us. Let's not lie. Liverpool is the biggest game of the season, right?
Yeah, cool.
Whether we give it 100% or not, which clearly we weren't, we're still gonna put out a strong team. And that's what we did.
So you just put out a strong team, not for really trying to play well, just because it's one of the biggest fixtures in both our calendars. Yeah, that's it.
We're not gonna disappoint. My team don't disappoint.
Your team aren't gonna disappoint.
Well, you're gonna let man finish. Is this what you're doing, Babs? Babs, I'm gonna need you to take control here. I'm by myself.
They
left man on an island. They drew me out and left man on the island.
First 15 minutes at Anfield, brother.
I'm gonna need you to intervene when they try this double act. You get me?
Okay. I will be
in the middle of
please refrain from disrupting Timmy at some times. You can do it a couple times, but
you get me. They're gonna come with this. Yo, fam, come here. But listen, I'm ready, fam. Trust me. I got something loading for both of you.
A couple nuggets for them.
Yeah, I'm hoping the only thing loaded is the Adele album, bro. Because that's the only thing that
I heard that yet. But trust me, I'm coming for you, man, today. So get me. Shout out my golden nuggets in the background. It needs material.
And on the other hand, KOPEND, Harold, how are you feeling about your current running so far? You guys obviously started off last season pretty strongly. You ended it on a bit of a patchy run, but you guys have seemed to carry on your run of form from late on in the season into this season. How are you feeling so far?
Yeah, we're looking fantastic. To the point where seasoned veterans, guys who support different clubs are watching us. Shout out Dr. Leroy for enjoyment. Like that goes to show the type of team we are. We're playing fantastic football. Certain man's washed level is still better than every other winger in the league. It's crazy. Like honestly, everything Mohamed Salah touches turns to goals. Bro, like even Bobby Firmino's getting goals for goodness sake. But by the way, guys, just in case you didn't know, Bobby Firmino has more goals than Romelu Lukaku.
Bro,
anyway,
this is a KOPEND.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Babs, remember that cheap shot? Remember that cheap shot when we're doing these?
Let's keep it respectable. Let's keep it respectable. Mush, I'm going to come to you. How are you feeling so far of your start to this season?
Do you know what? Obviously, Harold's covered like the positivity that you're naturally going to feel when you're on a run like this, where you haven't felt a loss in a long time. But I guess the good thing is that there are probably times last season where a more decimated Liverpool probably played quite well and didn't get points. I think what bodes well for Liverpool this season is not every game is an easy win or even a good result. But it seems that even when there's areas of the pitch or players who haven't played well or players, if they've started the season slowly, it just seems that the solutions come from other parts of the pitch or different players. So it just looks like the team is finding a way to win at all times, and no one's hiding in the team. I think that's the main thing, and it's promising to see, because I think last season even some of the better players were hiding at times, and I don't think that's happening with anyone in the squad right now.
Good point. And speaking of players hiding, and I'm going to come to you, Timmy, in terms of your start to the season. We've seen two certain guys, come off of what seems to be a Euros hangover. Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw. It seems as though those are the guys hiding. Can you talk to me about their form this season? I'm a big fan of MUGA. I've been listening to the podcast, and I know you're not exactly been very convinced, by their form so far. So can you tell me a bit of how you're feeling so far about those two?
Greatest ever captain.
I see what we're doing here, but for the purpose of the fight card, I will not be slandering any of my players.
Oh no!
I will not be slandering any of my players. As far as I'm concerned, Harry Maguire is the captain of Man United, appointed so by the gaffer.
Blink twice if you're being held hostage right now.
That's the captain. You get me? So I will not be saying anything bad about Maguire. I will not be saying anything.
Man's talking like it's his line manager or something. What's going on here, man?
Sounding better like Gary Neville, boy.
When I told man I'm leaving with Sutton, you think I'm joking?
Listen,
I'm leaving with Sutton, boys. I don't know what yet, but I'm leaving with something. So yeah, man. Both haven't been at their best so far. You could call it a Euros hangover, but I'm fully confident that when it matters on Sunday, Luke Shaw's going to pocket Salah again, as he's done about 10 times already. And and Maguire will be Imperious at the back with a returning Varane. So, yeah.
Interesting. Because I remember listening to you guys' podcast, and I remember you quoting the fact that you told us, January 2020, that Maguire is not that guy, and it seems to be two very different opinions right now.
Hey,
I just get your thoughts on
Are you a third member of KOPEND?
Don't worry, brother. I'll be getting to them soon. Don't worry.
The KOPEND logos on your thing, like what's going on here?
So wait. Seeing as we are presenting evidence, yeah. I do recall just a few days ago, Timmy saying that Harry Maguire isn't even better than Phil Jones, or can I also add Paddy McNair as well? Yeah. So, unfortunately, once they hit the airwaves, there's nothing that can escape us. So,
I'm not being funny. Anything said before this fight card is inadmissible, Babs.
That is insanity.
Because you've got a handicap. Fair enough.
We're speaking about
Babs, are you insane?
The game on Sunday. Everything changes. Babs, I hope you're hearing this. Man's now called you insane.
Hey, listen, man, don't worry. I remember
twice
that,
when you muted me twice.
Call him an insane. Right?
Don't let him get in your head, Babs. Don't let him get in your head. Yeah.
Just remember this.
Don't let him do it.
But yeah, so coming over back to you guys over the KOPEND, you guys have started off quite strongly. a couple wins against some bottom feeders. You guys haven't exactly looked the best against the top of the teams. And I just get you guys' thoughts. Are you guys a bit worried about that?
We're not playing a top team, so I'm not worried.
You guys played City. You played Chelsea, and you guys only picked up, what was it, 2 points? Do you guys feel like it's something to worry about, or are you guys feeling on the top? Because you guys are feeling confident right now?
I mean, look, I don't need to say anything. When the MUGA Mafia are talking down their own team, when the class of 92 are struggling to cover for their mate anymore, it's all falling apart, Babs. Do you get what I mean? I don't need to say anything that hasn't been said. You just need to turn your TV on and the question marks appear from everywhere. So no, I'm not worried about a Man United team who are getting ripped by Emery sides, whether there needs to be any worry about us getting some points.
You know what? Fair enough. And let's get a bit more into it. So you guys have had a quite interesting couple of games of recent. I know United haven't beaten you guys since 2018. Tim, I want to get your thought on that. Do you think the current record at hand in the last couple of fixtures, do you think it is going to play into effect on Sunday, or are you confident that they can put this behind them on Sunday and really save Oli from getting the sack?
Well, I'll be honest with you, because we haven't beaten them since 2018. If we actually look into it properly, we beat them in March 2018 2-1 with a Rashford brace where he's absolutely destroyed young Trent. I know guys can remember. I certainly can. I was there. Then 2019, we draw 1-1. Another game I was there. I seem to recall Rashford ragdolling a certain Virgil van Dijk on the right-hand channel. Listen, you can yawn all you want. Facts are facts. And then they get a lucky equaliser through Lallana and manage to escape with a point. 2020, we didn't play them at home. 2020, we didn't play them at home. And 2021.
Wait, go back.
Bro.
You're gonna let me finish. You see, these guys don't know their stuff.
Come on, guys. Let the guy finish.
He paid you in October.
How much he paid you, Babs? I'll double it.
Listen. 2018, we beat you 2-1. 2019, I'm talking Old Trafford only, by the way. 2019, we draw 1-1. 2020, we don't play each other in the league, but we do play you January 2021, in the FA Cup. And what does my man Bruno do to you? Slaps you up, 3-2 victory. And then some dead rubber game in May that we basically let you man win. So this whole you haven't beaten Liverpool since 2018 jargon is first of all a lie, because we've beaten them in the FA Cup. And in the last 4 games we played at Old Trafford, we've beaten them twice, drew with them once, and lost the game that didn't even matter.
That's a good point. That's a very fair point. I mean, it doesn't exactly seem too bad of a record upon further reflection. Harold, I'm going to get your opinion there to refute this. Do you think what Timmy said is wrong? Do you think the record is being a bit understated here, or are you confident that you guys are going to just blitz them?
I think Timmy's overarching point isn't wrong. I think that we generally, whenever we go to Old Trafford, even in the most recent years where we actually have a very good team, we don't really perform well there at all. However, we went to Old Trafford whenever what calendar year, whatever the hell it was, we went there last year playing centre backs, playing centre backs who would never have sniffed first team football in their life, and we went there and on the worst form that I've seen since Rodgers was in charge, and we went there and won 4-2. That, I'm thankful for United. Form. Let me finish, brother. Can I finish? Hello.
Timmy, I'm going to come back to you, but just let Harold finish his point. I'll be back to you. Don't worry.
I finesse you. This is a lie.
Timothy, stop.
This is a lie.
Timothy.
I'll be right back at you.
Goodness me. Honestly, I don't know what it is about people who just love to gamble. They just don't know when to keep quiet. Anyway,
Harold, personal drives, come on.
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Apologies.
But no. On a more serious note, generally we don't do very well at Old Trafford. However, like Timmy said, as he prefixed this whole pod that we've been doing, form is not important in the slightest. In the slightest. We absolutely will, and we have to demolish this United team. They are managed awfully. We are back to we're not fully back there, but we are seeing levels that saw us win the league in 1920 again. We absolutely there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse whatsoever. We absolutely have to go to Old Trafford and get the win. Like Timmy said, fast form doesn't actually matter. Like the fact that we went to Old Trafford and won 4-2 there, it was a dumbness. Like it was on a Thursday night. I remember it was such a dumb game because the United fans kept trying to do up.
We also had 3 games in 5 days. Just reminding you.
All right, cool. Yeah,
3 games in 5 days.
It was a weird fixture.
We're talking about schedule, yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, mush. Cool. I mean,
Harold, please finish.
It was okay. I'm essentially done, but I'm just saying it was a weird fixture, whatever. However, there's absolutely no excuse as to why we shouldn't go to Old Trafford and collect 3 points on Sunday.
Timmy, you feeling lucky with your point to refute him, Harold, or
listen? 2 things. Harold has said that they came to Old Trafford in the worst form since Rodgers, which was in 2014, I guess. But
15.
Aren't they in the midst of like a 21 game unbeaten streak?
Yes.
How many games have they played this season? What, like 10? So that would mean that at the back end of last season, they were on a bit of a run.
No, I'll win against you started it. Nope, you're wrong. I'll win against you started it. So thank you very much. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have got top 4.
We definitely didn't start that run because you lot won I'm sure you lot won 9 of your last 10 games or something, or 12 of your last 13 or something.
You are completely wrong.
We can pull the stats.
Timmy, you are wrong.
Harold, we actually need to stop because there's 8 wins and 2 draws at the end of the season.
Thank you. There you go. So they went on a serious run. So talking about the worst form since Rodgers.
No. But Tim, let me at least say.
Hold on. Let me land. Waffle. On top of that, I'm sure everybody remembers United played 3 games in 5 days. We played 3 games in 5 days, and we
played your strongest squad, and you still lost at home.
We played.
Your fans. No. The reason. Wait. Let's go back a second. Your fans, your stupid fans, decided to do a protest, jump on the pitch, have our team suspend the game. Liverpool then had to put a decoy bus out there. Listen, we played you on a Thursday night at 7:15 in the Premier League.
Don't be mad because your club can't protest like mine. Don't be mad because your club can't protest like mine.
I don't understand what you're doing here.
This is a new angle. I ain't ever seen you out of this before.
What?
The facts are facts. We played 3 games in 5 days.
Your club broke down the doors of your own stadium, and you're proud of that. You make no sense.
We were tired. You beat a tiring United team that already locked up.
Oh, you were tired. Oh,
you were supposed to win.
You were tired.
You already locked up a second place.
None of this matters. None of this matters because
that's all it is. Please, Harold, when you're making your points, just make sure.
Well done. Look. Timmy, see this. This is your protest trophy, bro. Well done, my guy. Champions of the protest.
I didn't ask for a protest.
She's glazing out, my guy.
Just stick to the facts, my brother. That's all I ask.
Let's stick to the facts.
Don't let me fool you on your own team's results. Don't tell me that your team was in the worst form since Brendan Rodgers when that is a complete lie. Don't tell me that we started this run when that is a complete lie.
The thing is, none of that matters because at the end of the day, even if we were on better form, we had guys like Nat Phillips playing. So it was a crap Liverpool side. So
my broski, when you man have Salah playing, when you have Mane playing,
who else?
All you need.
That's it, yeah?
You had Alisson playing. Did Trent play? Trent played. Robbo played.
Trent played very well that day.
Thiago played. Fabinho played. Those are 7 starting 11 players. Don't chat to me about no Nat Phillips, bro. Don't chat to me about him. You had 7 of your best 11. I'm sure for me.
How about Reece Williams, brother? How about Reece Williams, who was playing non-league football the season before? For Kidderminster. For Kidderminster, bro. Where is Kidderminster?
Broski, Kidderminster's in Midlands, I think.
Man said it with enough conviction to make it sound like he knew what he was talking about.
Wait, it is in Midlands, though. I swear Kidderminster's near Birmingham and them places there, like Walsall and all them.
I don't think anyone here knows where Kidderminster is.
Bro,
I genuinely think I'm right.
I mean, you would, because all you do is gamble. So you just gamble and just being right. Anyway, let's not get fixated on the Kidderminster point. Babs, I
just want to know, bro. I'm gonna take anything I can get. I told man.
Let's get back to the football. So let's move on a bit forward. So you know, we're currently looking at what I'd call title contenders and what some would also call title pretenders in United. And you know, Timmy, you're quite famous for saying 21 and 21. I've been remixing it to 21 and 22. Some are saying they're going to become 21 and 45. Hey, I don't know who these people are, but you know what? It has been said. So I was just to get your thoughts on United's current title challenge. Would you say? How confident are you feeling after the start of this season? And are you ready to refuse, you know, bring back your actual shout or how are you feeling?
I recall MUGA like pod titles being 96 points and stuff like that, man. We need to.
Hey, Mush, don't worry, man. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
There's nothing to say. I can't believe it.
Silence. You hear the silence.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, when you got a squad like we have, we should be challenging. That's a fact.
You?
I'm not. Excuse me. How many points are we off the top?
You sent a tweet out saying, "I wave my white flag, guys. We're not doing it no more."
Hold on. Again. So what man are doing? They are now bringing up. They are now bringing up inadmissible evidence.
Inadmissible evidence. Okay, my bad. Sorry. As you were.
We keep,
I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's only 5 points off top. It's only 5 points off top.
We're 5 points off the top. We have a squad that's good enough to compete. Unfortunately, our gaffer is a PE teacher. Anybody that's seen me say 21 and 22, which I'll stand by till the end, I have also said on numerous occasions that the manager that we have is the reason why we may fall short. I believe our squad. How
can you fall short with 96 points?
Are you gonna let man talk, or you're not gonna let man?
Come on, Harold. Let the man finish.
Thank you. So, I've always maintained that our squad is one of the best squads in the league. I believe our squad is better than Liverpool's squad. Without a doubt, I believe our squad is better than Liverpool's squad. Unfortunately, though, we've got a gaffer that should be teaching little girls netball instead of coaching big Man United. And until we get rid of him, unfortunately, if the individual brilliance ain't slapping, then we're going to struggle. Listen, they call us individual brilliance FC for a reason. I do think we're going to finish in a high position. I do think we're going to beat Liverpool at the weekend as well. And we're finishing higher than Liverpool also. With or without the PE teacher. Now, how about that?
All right.
That's a fair point. And,
do you mind if I refute what?
Of course. I'll be back to you later as well. Don't worry.
Okay. So, I interjected there, and my sincere apologies because you hadn't finished your point there, Timothy. So let me ask you this again: how can you fall short with 96 points?
96 points. Okay. So, COVID season, how many points did City win the league with?
I don't know, but you tell me.
80, I think like 80,
86.
I think like 86 or 85 or something. So that's COVID season. So we're adding an asterisk to that anyway. Season before, how many points did Liverpool win the league with?
99.
99, right. Season before that, how many points did Man City win the league with?
98.
98. And I believe that you guys fell short by 1 point, right? 97?
Correct.
Right. Season before that, how many points did did Man City win the league with?
Was that the Centurions? Yeah, Centurions.
That was the Centurions, right? Okay, so in the last 3 seasons, bar COVID seasons, was 96 points good enough to win the league?
No.
I just want a yes or no. I don't want stories.
I've answered.
Yes or no. I don't want a story.
I've said no. Hello.
Thank you.
I've got to give it to Celia.
Now, can I reply?
No, because I'm not done yet.
Okay, so, go on.
96 points was the title of the podcast. However, if you had listened properly, and you listen your ear well, because after we came up with 96 points, we then said that the likelihood of that happening is probably not going to happen. So
what
we minus
we?
So who was I on the pod with? I think Mariah, Reams, and
Elijah. How about you, bro? How about you? What did you say?
We as a collective, we're MUGA. We're not Timmy. We're MUGA.
Oh, so you're not Timmy anymore. You're now MUGA. So you're now MUGA.
10 points.
Harold,
we removed 10 points from those 96 points.
Okay.
Listen, we're all into the content creating. We all want guys we all want the views in that. Listen,
Hurry up, man. Get to the point.
Was gonna get played. You get me? 96 points was gonna get played, but it was more like 86. Then Ronaldo come through, and I'm not gonna lie, we bumped that up by an extra 5 points to 91. Right?
Okay.
91 points in the past, like what, 5 years, probably would have been good enough to win the league once.
All right, Timmy.
Come on. It's a lot of algebra. Let's get to the.
It hasn't really made any sense because
you
Timmy.
need algebra to
All right, Timmy. Okay. It's enough. It's enough. I've It's enough. As I was saying, so your answer was so long. You tried to confuse me, but it won't work. The devil is a liar. Back to what I was saying. You've gave me examples from previous years. That's all great. That's all well. You didn't say you win 96 points in those seasons, bro. You said you win it in this season. Oh, no, you said, 86. 5 more points as a Ronaldo. You also said 40 goals for Ronaldo, all comps for United. But let's leave that one for a second. I don't even know why I mentioned it. My bad. Back to what I was saying. You said 91 points for United. So if you still think they're going to get 91 points but fall short, why are you saying that you can still challenge for the league? I'm very confused by this. 91 points is now going to fall short and not win the league. So if you get 91 points, you won't win the league.
This is a very simple question to answer. When you guys finished with 97 points, did you challenge for the league or not?
Timmy, I'm talking about 21-22. If you get 91 points, will you fall short? Yes.
Like I said before. Yes, so you challenged but fell short. There's the answer to your question. Can we move on, please? Thank you.
You haven't even answered my question. Timmy, don't be like this.
How was your question, sorry?
My question to you is, you said 96 points this season. So, see, the thing about the old days, Timothy, as you know, they're the old days.
They're the old days.
Just stop talking about the old days. I'm talking about right now, here, right now. Why on earth are you mentioning yesteryear, 17, 18? Why are you mentioning that, bro? It's got nothing to do with this season and your shouts this season. So do you think they're going to get 91 points still?
Harold, stop. Let me just say, this conversation was nothing because Timmy was proud of a team that doesn't exist, that he has confirmed doesn't exist. So he was bragging about a team that has a manager who does not manage them. He's bragging about a points total that he himself doesn't believe will happen. So
Protests as well. Protest
at the end of the day, pride about 96 and finish second, but at the same time, he's telling us they're going to get 86. So none of it counts. Seesawing between two teams, which neither exist, does not count, Babs.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And off the back of that, I'm going to come over to you, Harold. We spoke on it a bit earlier, about Liverpool's current running, and I'm going to ask you again. So with this being an opportunity for you guys to get your first win against a team above 14th.
They weren't 14th when we played them. They weren't below 14th when we played them. It's all well and good now we beat them. They're now below 14. When we played them, they weren't below 14th. But as you were saying, my apologies, Babs.
No worries, Harold. As I said, do you think this Sunday you guys are going to beat United?
Yes. Unequivocally.
I love the confidence.
Yes.
I love the confidence. And off the back of that, since we're talking about points totals, 26th of May, 2021, a good friend of yours, co-host, I believe, Ellis, claimed that Liverpool would win the title with 104 points.
Ooh.
Now. I know with the KOPEND guys, you guys are very tight in the community. You guys have said, you guys back each other's shouts. Harold, are you backing Ellis's shout here that Liverpool can get 104 points this season?
No.
Wow. Fair enough, I'm mush.
Listen, you've got to let every man speak for himself, innit? So I can only speak about like that guy said in the Asians won again meme, yeah? He did his thing, I'm going to do my thing, all right? At the end of the day, I do feel Liverpool will win the league. I just don't think it will be 104 points. I think realistically, early 90s, league's competitive this year. So I think late 80s, early 90s is going to win the league.
If only 91 can win you the league, eh? Shane's going to make it fall short.
Man. The start of the KOPEND podcast is NWO. NWO, I remember, were a pack. They work together. These man,
Mm.
Mugga could never do this to me.
See, but the problem is,
Mugga could never do this to me, bro.
Okay, Timothy.
We let our guys be themselves, and it doesn't mean that Ellis is my boy. Ellis is my brother, man.
Guys, come on, one at a time.
Okay.
Ellis, come over to the right side, my bro.
See, now, Timmy. Let me repeat something you said to me earlier, and listen your ear well. Same way you said that earlier to me, yeah? Come like my auntie, yeah? You said, if you listen, let me finish my point, brother.
Okay, Harold, please carry on.
You said, if you listen to the pod well, you know who's in the NWO. Ellis is not in the NWO, brother. Therefore, making your point redundant, much like your gambling abilities. Sorry. I know I mentioned that. My bad. Sorry,
Hey,
well,
listen,
Harold, I've warned you once. Please, let's play it clean. Let's play it clean, man. I don't know about you guys, but we're getting a bit spicy. I like that.
Hey, listen, they're trying to come with the haymakers, bro. But I'm telling, man, I'm dodging everything, my bro. I'm dodging everything.
So Mush, obviously you've answered that question, and well, Timmy's made a very good point in the fact that you guys don't seem to be backing Ellis. So with the current season at hand, how confident are you of winning the title? And what type of points total are you expecting to, win it for you guys anyway?
I think
you said this already, Babs. If you listen, he already answered your question.
Hey, Babs, Harold, this is 3 times, 3rd time.
Harold, come on. I'm asking for points total and how confident he is about winning the title.
He literally said it, bro.
Hey, listen, Babs, just remember this. This is all I ask you. Please just remember.
Hey, listen, I can't lie, bro. I probably won't remember this because I'm off the LO right now, baby. So, I'm in for the vibes, baby.
This is Mariah Part 2.
Keep going, Bush.
Mariah Part 2. Here we go again, man.
My own LO prop, but then I remembered that Sebi left, man.
Wait. This is the same guy who just said he would never leave any of his numbers behind.
Wow. Chucking him in the dirt like that.
He's got a newborn daughter, so he's allowed to do it.
Oh, okay. So
he's stupid to that.
Fair enough.
By myself, you get me.
You guys are killing me with my bookshelf, man. Man's just moved to his house. I'm gonna have to actually buy books now because of you.
Hey. You're gonna have to, man. You're gonna have to.
Man, you ain't even opened it, you know.
Hey, listen, man. I'm starting off slow. Let me cook, man. Let me cook. So, Tim, I'm gonna come back to you. Harold made a good point about the 40 goal claim. Harold, you're actually wrong. It's actually 45 goals. So, with 39 goals remaining, how confident are you of this 45 goal shout?
Hey, anyone that listened to the pod again, it was 35 to 45 goals. However, doesn't matter.
Timmy,
matter. Hey, listen.
You guys know I'm a man that keeps my receipts, and I've got it on recording.
Let me finish. 45 goals is still a very attainable points total for CR7. That is facts.
Okay.
Fair enough. He can definitely. There's going to be a time, and everyone knows it because every good team goes through it, right? There's gonna be a point in the season where we're gonna go on a nice little 5, 6, 7 maybe game win streak. It happens every season. To all the good teams, it happens, right? Once United get past this patch of game, we've got about 13 games that we should win every single one.
Bro, I've seen Dan Juma rip your side. I don't know why you're going to beat those other teams.
Mush, let him finish his point.
He may not get to 45. He will get very close. If he gets 39 goals, all comps, what's me saying he's going to get 45? Realistically. If he gets 39 plus trophies, which he will, by the way.
What trophies?
What's me saying he's going to get 45?
What trophies?
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm going to have to pass it on to you. What Ronaldo's a guy, he comes in to win. What trophies is he going to lead you guys to?
Listen, you've all heard the phrase Champions League Vahan. You've all heard that. Mm-hmm. We also know who Mr. Champions League is.
What are you saying right now?
What I'm saying right now, on camera, is we will challenge for that Champions League.
Oh, challenge! He bottled it!
That's not a trophy, brother. That is not a trophy.
Who man's is this? Who man's is this?
You bottled it to me.
I've said what I said.
You bottled it.
And we get further than Liverpool.
You absolutely bottled it.
We might even knock you out in the quarters.
Yeah.
All right. I'm liking that spice talk. But, you know, guys, since we're talking about key players here, you know, you mentioned on one Cristiano Ronaldo. I want to get into a bit of a quick section here, you know. We're doing a bit of a showdown. So when we look at Liverpool, you know, one of the greatest wingers in the Premier League in Mohamed Salah. And then you look at United, you know, another, you know, some call him the greatest winger of all time to touch the Premier League. Boys, you know, the season started off so far, you know, Salah's currently 12 goals, 4 assists in 11 games.
Been waiting for this section.
Ronaldo, 6 goals in 8 games. I'm going to start with you, Timmy. So you said Ronaldo is currently the best player in the Premier League. Timmy, do you still stand by this shout?
Wait. Before Timmy starts, can I also just add, Babs, and I want all of these jokers in the comments to also hear this. Timmy has said there is nothing that Mohamed Salah has to his game that Ronaldo can't do better than him.
Timmy, I'm going to pass over to you.
Please.
Timmy's thinking like, these niggas left me on my own, blood.
Hey, currently, right now, I'm fisting you, man, up 1-up.
Yeah?
I'm good.
All right, man. All right, cool.
Hey, tide might turn in this segment still, but we move anyway. Yeah, I said what I said. This was, 2 games into Ronaldo's... Was it 2 games into Ronaldo's return? But listen, I'm going to be completely honest. Right now, currently, Mohamed Salah is playing at another level. I've been told I don't give him enough credit, which I probably don't. But it's because I feel like they over credit him sometimes. Like yesterday, I was listening to KOPEND and Chris said it was Salah's goal when it's clearly come off Milner. So no matter what Salah's done, he's got the assist.
Come off Milner. It didn't come off Milner. It didn't come off Milner.
It was
James Milner.
Timmy, I've got good credit today. It did go down as Mohamed Salah goal.
It came off the defender. It came off the defender, bro. No, for real, we actually did.
We're saying slow-mos and confirmation are wrong. Is that what we're saying?
No, that's fair enough. But as I was listening to your podcast yesterday, man was saying that Milner scored, and Chris came in and said, "But we're giving that goal to Salah," which I understand because of all the work that he did to make the goal. But as far as I was aware, and I was watching the game, I saw it come off Milner. So I don't know if they've credited it to Salah after that or what.
No.
And not Milner, which means that it would have been an on-target shot. So they give it to Salah. Fair enough. But it looked like Milner to me. So
initially it looked like Milner, but from the reverse angle, it came off the defender.
Okay, guys, let's get back to the question. So the question was, Timmy.
Yeah, no, I'm getting to it.
Okay, cool.
Currently, Salah's playing at another level, and I feel the only player in the world better than him right now is Karim Benzema, and even that's up for debate, right? Those two are playing at a very, very high frequency. However, you don't go down as one of the 3 GOATs of the game and come back to the Premier League and man think that you're finished.
But no one said he's finished. He's just not better than Salah. We can admit that.
Never in a million years going to happen, right? Give CR7 a great coach, because right now people think that people talk on this decline, right? And yes, he's not as good as he was in their Champions League peak. Maybe not, but he's still, in my opinion, one of the 5 best players in the world.
Can I just say, sorry? Can I just say 48 hours ago?
Mush. I'm gonna come back to you.
I will let him speak. But 48 hours ago, Timmy said that United's best front 3 is Greenwood, Rashford, and Sancho. So please continue about Ronaldo and the greatest players.
No, hold on. No, I didn't. So go back and listen to that.
Who was your front 3?
My front three was Rashford, Ronaldo, and Greenwood.
I can play it. I can play it.
Yeah,
don't worry about
it. Play it.
I'll play it.
Mush, I'm gonna give it to you right now. Feel free.
I'm gonna play it.
48
hours seconds, brother.
48 hours ago.
There's a lot riding on this, man. There's a lot riding on this.
People
need to find it though, but I can.
In
It's
can.
it's
the
about to be 4
meantime,
mil.
In the
It's about to be
meantime,
4 mil.
Harold, as you were saying,
I think just inform me of something there in the comments. I had no idea that Ronaldo, after 201 appearances in the Premier League, is not even in the 100 club. He's on the same amount of goals as Christian Benteke in the league. No, Benteke is just 3 goals behind. This is. I just thought I'd give you guys a fun fact. Hey, bro, it's not a question, bro. It's not a question. I'm just giving you a fact, bro. That's it. That's all. As you were saying, I don't even know why I mentioned it. My bad.
thank you, Harold. Thank you, Harold. So I'm going to come back to you again, Timmy, and I'm going to ask you. So, who is going to finish on more goals this season? Mohamed Salah or Cristiano, best player in the world, Ronaldo?
How many Salah got at the moment?
I think what is it?
Is it
8 in the
league
league?
or comps?
I think
7.
we'll just do league.
7.
We'll do league. So he's got 7 in
7.
the league. And I think Ronaldo's got 4. Has he got 4 in the league?
3?
He's got 2.
3.
He's got 3 in the Champions. Yeah, he's got 3 in the league. That's going to be kind of hard to. It's going to be kind of hard now to overtake Salah.
Surely 8 games in.
Yeah,
It's
but
gonna be quite hard. What? It's 4 goals away.
4 goals is a lot to catch up on. And
Gap
as
size is gonna be bigger, man.
I've just
Gap
said,
size is gonna get bigger.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
Right
But
now, Salah
Harold,
right
I want
now
to
is
ask you a quick
playing
question.
at a
Sorry
level.
to me. How many goals does Roberto Firmino have?
Oh, in the league?
In the league.
Oh, 1 more goal than Ronaldo. He's got 4.
So are you telling me Ronaldo can't even catch up to
Nah.
that? If you can't catch up to Salah, I mean, Timmy, I need you to be more confident here.
Listen, Salah's playing at an incredibly high level right now.
We said Firmino, bro.
So a 4-goal difference. Oh, is he going to score more than Firmino? Don't ask stupid questions. Of course, Ronaldo's going to score more goals than Firmino. No, we're in Golden Boot discussions, and you're talking to me about Firmino, who stat padded a hat trick.
What about Ronaldo and Mane? Because I'm genuinely interested. What do you think about
Ronaldo
Ronaldo?
easily.
Good one.
Ronaldo easily. Anyway, please, can we not divert from the fact that Mush has just said that 48 hours ago, I said that.
Honestly, I can't find it. It's 48 minutes.
I can't find it. Well,
I'll get it.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna find it.
All right. Go on.
What I'm going to say right now, Timmy's scoring many a point. And how I'm going to come to you. So
It's a good thing we're
Right
not judging
now-
on points, right? We are judging on combined
Harold,
11.
Let me ask you a question. Bro.
My bad.
So, you know, we look at Salah's amazing form this season, 12 goals, 4 assists in 11 games. This is what we're seeing right now is an absolute phenom, you know, in the Premier League. I'm going to ask you now, is Mohamed Salah on course to become the greatest Premier League winger of all time?
Who's he comparing himself to? Eden
I think there's only one player right now, Ronaldo.
Oh, as far as just Premier League status, yes, he is absolutely. In terms of production, in terms of consistency, absolutely he is. In terms of aesthetics and what you prefer in football, I think I will. My pure footballing brain will always lean more to a guy like Eden Hazard, in all honesty. But however, that's not what football is based on. So yeah, he is on course for it. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. Like he's exhilarating. He's consistent. He's productive, and he's ever improving. I think those are all different elements of your game. All different elements of a man who is showing that he could genuinely go down as the greatest Premier League winger of all time.
I think the other thing, just to add to that point, actually, and I think this is a great testament to Salah, is that we've seen Salah have periods where he's not playing well, but the numbers never seem to dry up. And I think it says a lot about a player when he can still be productive and contribute to the team when he's playing badly, as well as when he's playing well.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna
That's definitely a fair
intervene
point.
as you disappeared, but yeah, man, yeah.
No worries. So I wanted to ask you guys, you know, going a bit back into Liverpool. Obviously, with the return of Van Dijk, it's not only a massive boost to the team on the field, but it must obviously be a massive moral boost to the team. I've listened to you guys, you know, on the KOPEND podcast. I've heard a couple, you know, moments on Discord. So, how was Van Dijk returned? I know, you know, a lot of people are calling for some load management, but you know, I wanted to get you guys' thoughts live on air. How do you guys think he's returned? And is he the same Van Dijk we saw previously?
Mish, you want to go first?
Yeah, man. I think Van Dijk has actually come back to a better level than I thought he would, which is still, I think, far off from the impeccable standards he had before, which isn't a problem. I think the slow steps that I thought it would take for Van Dijk to get back to what he was, it's not going to be as slow as we thought. So no, I think it's a great job from the Liverpool kind of recovery team. And I think what's really helping Liverpool is that I think I recently read a stat about Liverpool haven't been losing in something like 28 games that Joel Matip has been on the pitch for. So when Matip, I think the last time Liverpool lost was when Matip came off against Fulham, and Liverpool haven't lost since when he's played. So yeah, it's just helping him, man. It's helping that our best defender can recover at a good speed, whilst our other defenders can push in and become the senior defender whilst that happens.
Fair enough. That's a well, Alec, a well put together point. Timmy, I feel like you've
wait. And if I finish my this Van Dijk segment before Timmy goes,
of course, Harold.
No problem. I'm about to go 4-0 up. That's all.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Yeah. So what you're talking about Van Dijk? Yeah. So I think what's important there to note as well. Mush mentioned he is off. He's at a level higher than which he thought he would come back at. So that's important to remember. He definitely is nowhere near the Van Dijk that was getting plaudits about people not dribbling past him. Then Pepe dribbles past him. Everyone's getting excited about that. He isn't on that level as yet. I saw a comment there about his performance against Atletico. He isn't as good as what he was before that bastard Pickford did his Mazzoline. However, even at that level, he's still better than like 95% of the centre backs in the league. He's gone
from a 10 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. I don't mind that. I have no complaint about it, especially seeing the man beside him, Joel Matip, who I think has been absolutely fantastic so far this year.
Fair enough. And Timmy, that smile on your face right now is very telling. I'm gonna allow you to have your moment to put the naysayers.
I'm sure everyone has just heard Mush say 48 hours ago I didn't have Ronaldo in my best 11. Correct. He just said that, right?
No. Front three, you said.
In my front three. Let's just listen.
So Pogba, Lingard, right Greenwood, up front Ronaldo, and left Rashford.
You hear that?
Wow.
Right Greenwood, up front Ronaldo, left Rashford.
Wow.
Please, if you're gonna cap on my name, cap properly. MUGA Mafia, FH, my brother. Love, I owe you a United ticket. If you're gonna cap on my name, cap properly. Don't tell me I don't have Ronaldo in my front three. Please.
Well. Mush. The comments are really, really jumping right now, man. And I'm gonna have to tell you guys right now, if you guys don't want this kind of prime time entertainment, 4:30 p.m. be there to Discord because we will be getting it jumping. Mush, I'm gonna come back to you and get your opinion on that little excerpt there because that's straight off the rip, man, straight from the source.
Do you know what? The only thing I can say is either I got caught quoting the wrong person, but I am certain I heard Timmy's voice say it. Genuinely, I heard Timmy's voice. Only because Timmy's voice. Do you know what? No. Timmy rates Greenwood so highly, which is fine. I know that Timmy rates the young guns at United, so I think he wanted that front three. But well, we take it, man. Entertaining the people. That's what I'm here for.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. And guys, you know,
hey, one man up. You lot,
guys. This performance right now from Timmy. I'm being impartial, but this is. Hey man, I've got to find your Ballon d'Or, man, to bring over to you, man, because hey, you're putting up a blessing right now, brother. But I'm gonna have to ask you a question that I asked the
strange thing for a host to say. Very strange thing for.
Listen, I've got to give people their praise. You know, they deserve it. You know, they deserve it. You know, the comments are jumping right now.
How much did Timmy pay you?
I can't.
How much did Timmy pay you before the game?
Listen, Harold, do not put my integrity into question right now. All right, please. Let's be respectful. But I'm gonna ask Timmy a question. So I've just asked the KOPEND boys, you know, whether Salah, you know, obviously he's only competing with Ronaldo right now. We're talking about the greatest and Premier League winners, and we're talking about is Salah currently on course to become the Premier League's greatest ever winger? I'm gonna ask you, Timmy, what are your thoughts on this?
Bro, right now, that's just a stupid question. Like, no disrespect. Please. I'm CR7. 3P. Remember, he 3P'd, yeah?
Yeah, but isn't that a team thing? He wasn't amazing every season.
Hold on.
Genuinely.
Mush, come on. I came to you. Now I'm over to Timmy. Let him finish his point.
3P and Champions League, in which he was integral every single season. Yeah, integral every single season. Eden Hazard used to win games for Chelsea by himself. 3 Premier League titles. He didn't get no Champions League at Chelsea. Three Premier League titles. I think he's got back-to-back Player of the Years. I'm not too sure.
Look, he's trying the Hazard card to get Babs on board.
Hold on. This is my honest opinion. Like, those two for me, clear of Salah right now. Salah enters that conversation. with one more Premier League trophy, because whether you admit it or not, without the accolades, no matter how good you were, you do not get you will not be heralded as you may or may not feel you should, right? Someone like Alan Shearer, for example, has 1 Premier League trophy, right? He's the highest scorer in Premier League history. He was even getting goals before it even started to be called the Premier League. But if you're naming your top 3 strikers in Premier League history, a lot of people don't have him in there. The reason they don't have him in there.
Shearer, man. What's this?
Don't interrupt
Mush, come on. I gave you a chance, Mush.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, so for me, those two, Ronaldo and Hazard, so far ahead of Salah. Can Salah get into that conversation? Yes. I'd have Salah right now around 3rd or 4th. Gareth Bale is the other winger that I may argue in his place. He's this guy for me. Listen, for me, and the thing that puts Salah ahead of him ever so slightly, in my opinion, is the fact that Salah has a Premier League trophy to show for it.
That's
but
it.
Some of the stuff, yes, he's got the trophy to show for it, which Bale didn't. However, if Bale had a Premier League trophy, I may just put Gareth Bale ahead of Salah.
Let me talk after this. Please. I'm begging you, please let me talk after this.
Gareth Bale was cooking world-class defenders like Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, and Nemanja Vidic. Salah's cooking guys like John Stones. He can't even cook Luke Shaw, for God's sake. Please, just be.
That's because Luke Shaw was built like Lizzo, bro. It's not his fault.
Even better than Robert Pires. Be humble. Win more, please. I'm begging you.
Well, I know a lot of people are thinking that Hazard line helped the case, but you know what? I'm a bit worried, so I'm not going to talk about Hazard right now. But Mush, I'm going to come over to you, please. You know, give us your thoughts.
Right. I cannot believe you let him talk that much about these nonsensical points. Yeah, but anyway, we can see Timmy's getting enough coverage to cover 4 people, let alone 1.
A lie?
But anyway, the first thing is Mohamed Salah. If we're looking at what he's done trophy-wise, like Timmy said, he's in the middle of winning trophies. All good. He's won 1 league, come up against, I would argue, a team better than anything United have had to come up against in this City Pep team, getting 99 points and 100 points. But, you know, he's doing well to help the team compete. Important to note that Mohamed Salah broke the goal-scoring record that still stands for the Premier League. That counts.
Mush, could you remind me whose record that was?
What, previously? The goal-scoring record?
Yeah, whose record was that?
To get 32. There were various players in it.
I remember there was one player that was...
Luis Suarez?
Yeah.
Luis Suarez was there, yeah. Who are you waiting to hear? I don't understand.
All right, no worries. I'll let you keep going.
No, it's fine. So he's broken that record. It's also important to note that straight after that season, he got joint golden boot as well. So he continued that level of performance. You cannot say that Mohamed Salah, regardless of what his high level team are doing, recording massive numbers of points, he's performing. And the other point about Hazard always doing something, whether his team are playing well or not, Hazard was playing in teams that were finishing fourth.
Mush. Sorry, Mush. I've just thrown you off your groove there. Nathan, you're an idiot. This was when there was 42 games in the league season. As you were saying, Mush, please continue.
Yeah, these guys are talking about
42 games. Were there 42 games in the Premier League season? They were, right? We are talking about a Premier League record, right? Thank you. Hey,
it was Ronaldo I was referring to earlier, to be fair, but that was a. But keep going.
Yeah, and the other point to note, the final thing I want to say is Liverpool's dreadful season that they had. Salah was still coming up, man. And Babs, you of all people, having seen Hazard in the Sarri season and stuff like that, you will know that when the team around you is playing badly, you want your best attacking player to play well. And when all of Salah's partners are doing bad, Mane, Firmino, Mo Salah still came up trumps, man. That's all that matters.
Fair enough. But before I move on, I know this is Dan behind the Touchline Media account. So at first he says I'm working against KOPEND, but then a bit later on, all of a sudden, apparently I'm teaming them up. Apparently I'm helping them. I think Dan's a bit confused, but you know what?
Isn't Dan your boss?
Hey, listen, we'll leave him. We'll leave him later on, man. We'll leave him later on.
I've never seen a host get this insulted this much.
Timmy, my friend, need to stick to black or red and black, whatever you call it. You are not serious.
Come on, my bro. We do basketball bets now, bro.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
come on, man. Get with the times.
My bad. It's me. I'm old now. My bad.
But yeah, boys, guys. You know what? I've got to give a shout out to Timmy right now. If I'm being honest, I think he's smashed it. In the main part of the show. Some will say even a whitewash.
What is going on, Babs? What are you doing right now?
Harold. Come on, man. Let me just do my thing.
All you did was let him talk. I don't understand you.
Let me just do my thing. We'll come on a bit later on.
Mush has interrupted me every single time.
Timmy, I know you should do as well. I know you should get me on your side.
Every 3 minutes we got. That's right.
Timmy, I know you should get me on your side as well. But hey, listen, don't worry, man. The payment will come soon later. But we'll talk about it later. But boys,
I've never had anyone mock my beard, boy. Jeez.
We are coming into the main part of the show. This is the part that we are all waiting for. This is the combined 11. Boys, I know the crowd. I know this is what the crowds have been waiting for. I know this is what the crowd have been. MUGA paid, but first is KOPEND, now is MUGA.
Focus, Babs, focus.
Babs, you've given Timmy bare airtime. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, he's one man up. He's one man up, all right. He's one man up. But boys, KOPEND. Oh, that's a very good idea. All time.
Let's get a move on. I'm really hungry.
Combined 11, boys. This is the main part. I'm going to ask you guys first for one. I forgot. I'm going to ask you guys for formation.
LOB hitting.
I'm going to ask you guys for formation. You guys are going to go. That you guys want to go with.
This is the guy who's out here giving plaudits to Timmy. He's waved. He can't even speak.
Hey,
anyway, 4-3-3, right? Timmy, 4-3-3.
Timmy, this is who you're getting a cosign from. A guy drunk off his ass. 4-3-3, surely, or 4-2-3.
No. Leave him. Go on. 4-3-3 is what we're saying. Go on, bro.
4-3-3.
I'm gonna go 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
So
you know what?
You get the deciding vote.
You know what? Obviously, because he's outnumbered, I'm gonna give him the 4-2-3-1.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And anything else you want to give him? Anything else?
I mean, like flipping.
Hey, listen, man. Let's.
Hey, you know what, Babs? It honestly doesn't matter because in the interest of them not thinking that you're backing me, we'll go 4-3-3. Let's do.
No.
Okay, you know what?
Let's leave us 4-2-3-1. No. Let's leave us 4-2-3-1, Babs, as you voted. Oh, mighty Babs, as you were saying.
All right, shout on me. 4-2-3. Okay, let's start in goal. I think it's gonna be an easy one. Timmy, who have you got in goal?
Well, we're basing it off this season's performances, are we not?
That's a good point. What we basing? Are we going off this season or?
I don't mind. It can be this season. I'm confident.
Okay.
If we're basing it off the better keeper, I'd say Alisson is the better keeper right now. Yes, but I think this season, De Gea's reached the level that is close to the level that he was producing between 2015 and 2018. Yes, he makes conceding goals, but he's got quite a poor left-hand side of defense at the moment, and one poor right back. So for me, this season, I would say that De Gea has been the better keeper. He is not a better keeper, but this season he has been the better keeper. So in my opinion, De Gea should get the nod in goal if we're going off current form.
So he should get the nod in goal because he's conceded more goals. Our vote is obviously Alisson. He has more clean sheets.
So can I just ask you a question? So,
bro, no, wait. I'm speaking now, Timmy. I'm speaking. Timmy,
I've given you a go. Please respect Harold and let him make his point.
That's what I was saying.
Harold, come on, man.
Let's keep
it nice.
The heat. It's the heat. You know, it's hot outside. Alisson's obvious is my pick. Mush, can I just confirm that's the same pick you're going for, brother?
No, I just want to add some context to that because I think Tim did make a good point. I think De Gea has vastly improved. But one thing I will say is that Alisson also didn't have a good season last season. And even if we're going by what we saw from Alisson 24 hours ago and just how he's been dealing with the Liverpool defence have been a lot more open, but the defence record has not suffered because of how good Alisson's been. And on top of that, we got to have a balance between De Gea playing in front of a bad defense that sees him make more actions compared to making good quality actions. Quality over quantity, please, Babs.
Fair enough, and yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Timmy made a very good point there. So for me personally, in goal, I'm gonna have to go with Alisson. You know, he made a good point.
Thank God.
DGG has. Let me finish. Come on, let me finish. Respect the host.
I respect.
You know, DGG he's had an amazing start to the season. And if he was to start on this similar vein of form, I think he's been saving them points. So if you guys were to come back in the reverse fixture, you guys are to be graced to have me as host, maybe I'd give DGG. But for now, it's got to be Alisson. You know, he's got. You said the most clean sheets, or was it more clean sheets? More clean sheets, right? More clean sheets. You know, less goals conceded. We're gonna have to go with Alisson. Left back. Mush. I'm gonna come to Mush.
Yeah, this season I don't think there's much of a discussion. Even though I don't think Robertson's been great, he's picking up quickly. I'd even argue ahead of Robertson, I would have Tsimikas for how he started the season. Ahead of both. I'm not saying Shaw's wash compared. I think Robertson at the moment has been closer to Shaw's level than he has to Tsimikas' level. I think Tsimikas has been.
Listen, all I hear on Discord from Mariah is, all I need is 1 calendar year from you, Luke Shaw. Just 1 calendar year. And he can't give you that, bro. He can't give you a calendar year. He came back from the Euros looking like he wanted to go back to the Euros, bro.
Who are you picking, Tsimikas or Robertson?
Robertson, my guy. Andrew Robertson.
You sure they're going to Tsimikas? You know?
That I've literally just said Robertson, bro.
Fair enough. Mush, was that Rob?
You agree, yeah?
You guys have as your joint vote, you know, because obviously it's 1v1.
Yeah, I'll go Robertson.
Bro, it's 10-20. You got to move on.
And Timmy, I'm going to come over to you.
Robertson next.
Robertson, okay, fair enough. And right back, who are we going to go with? Tim,
only one man. Don't even need to discuss it. One man.
Trent.
Yep.
Okay. You know, this is pretty quick. Let's go centre back pairing. I'm going to ask you between you two, Harold and Mush, can you guys pick a centre back pairing, please?
Are we putting the pairing forward, yeah? Together?
Yeah, together. Because obviously, no, it's only Timmy and Timmy's only that. All
right, Harold, I'm going because Matip has been even better than Van Dijk. It's Matip and Van Dijk, where for me, Matip's been even better.
Correct.
And Timmy, I'm going to come over to you.
Varane and Van Dijk, don't do no stupidity like this, bro.
Remember what I said about the record, yeah? Remember what I said about
Mush, please.
In a back four, in a back five that has been vastly poor this season, the only bright sparks of our back five have been De Gea and Varane. Now you've given it to Alisson, who I already don't think is having a better season than De Gea.
That has nothing to do with this point.
No way. You're gonna let me finish. Shut up. You're not going to let me.
Timmy, come on. I've defended you here.
Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. You're not having Matip over Varane. No.
Why?
No way.
Matip's been our best defender.
Listen, then
But
you
if
take
Van Dijk
out-
is
if
if
you
Van
take
Dijk's in
out
both
Van
of our
Dijk,
teams,
because to be honest, in my opinion, Van Dijk ain't even been that good this season.
he
I don't
hasn't.
even think he's been good this season.
So why'd you
Therefore,
pick him?
I don't care who you put in. I don't
So why'd
care
you pick
who
him?
put in.
Why'd you
Varane
pick
is
him?
in. Varane is in.
You
Why'd
know
you
what?
pick him?
I'm sorry,
Varane
Timmy, but how was just asked a very, very fair question. So why have you picked Van Dijk?
Because they got to have one in it. Because they've got to have one.
No, we
picked
don't.
the worst one out of the two.
Well, you do. Because I'm not picking Maguire. So you got to have
Well,
one.
no, but I'm saying you're picking the worst one out of the two
Okay,
this season.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
Why didn't
in
you
my
pick Matip
opinion-
then, bro?
Okay, hold on. In my opinion, I see what you're trying to do here. It's not going to work.
Just hurry up and say the point.
I'm going Varane and Van Dijk.
Why are you going Van Dijk when you said he hasn't even been
I'm
that good
going
this
Varane
season?
And Van Dijk.
Timmy, can you please pass on the question to our deaf
And
friend?
because in a game where all form goes out the window, I want my two best centre backs there.
But
But
you
it's not-
said it's based on this season. You said it's based on this season, no?
I've answered the question.
To be
Okay,
fair,
okay.
to be fair, at the
fine.
beginning, we didn't state what it was going to be based off. You
Yes,
know,
we did.
Yes, we did.
did we?
Yes.
This guy's so waved, bro.
What's going on?
Apologies.
What's going on here?
Apologies. You know, I can't like Timmy's point. You had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie. You had me in the first half. So if I'm gonna pick the two centre backs, I'm gonna have to go Van Dijk and Matip. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
For me personally,
Thank
this
you.
season,
Hey.
Matip has been
Thank you.
probably the best centre back
Babs,
this season. Go on.
which games have you seen Matip in? You guys don't say anything.
I've seen him against us. I've
Played
seen him
every
against
game of
Burnley.
the season.
I've seen him against
Played every
Norwich.
game of the
I've seen him against City. I've seen him also against Brentford. Obviously, Brentford he wasn't actually.
I'm after
Atletico. Don't forget that one.
Listen, hold on. I said to you don't say anything. I'm gonna have to do some research because I ain't watched all Liverpool's games this season.
Bro, he's played every game.
I'm not sure he's played in all of those games.
Timmy,
I
he
think-
has, bro.
I
No, he
think-
actually has.
I think-
Timmy actually
okay,
has. No rules, he has.
I'm now gonna ask you this, Babs. Yeah, I'm now gonna ask you this.
Babs, don't let him pressure you like this, man.
What?
Babs,
No.
don't-
I'm not having.
No. Timmy.
I'm
Go
not-
ahead. Go
I'm not
ahead.
having
I'm giving you a chance to convince me here.
I'm not having this because whether you pick Matip and Van Dijk, we all know that Van Dijk has been way below his usual standards this season. Correct or incorrect?
Correct, but you also
Correct.
did
Hold on, let me
pick.
finish.
You
Hold
also
on.
did pick Van
Van
Dijk
Dijk.
yourself.
Hold on.
So I mean, by requisite, he has to be in.
Babs, let's move on. Let's move on, please, man. Look at the time. It's 10:30, bro. I need.
I don't care. I'm
Bro,
finishing
honestly,
what I'm saying.
I need to feed my daughter, bro. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. Let's
finishing
go.
What I'm saying, brother. Right? If Varane has had a better season, than than is having a better season than Van Dijk, then he should be in. Before this started, we said I'm by myself. They can't have 2 votes to my 1.
To be
I'm
fair, I
by
did say
myself.
I've actually combined their vote together. to be
Exactly.
fair.
You can't give them 2 votes. And
No. I didn't give them 2 votes.
Hold on.
I gave them 1 vote. I gave them 1 vote.
So you can't even count no more to
Babs
me.
is just processing. Babs is processing the points we put forward and deciding for himself anyway. He's coming up with the final
You
shout.
can't
It's
tell
not
me-
like
you can't
it's not
tell me-
majority. We're not doing
Can we
majority.
please? Can we move on, Babs?
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, man.
I've snapped these one up already anyway. So don't.
I know the crowd are
Never mind.
the crowd are winning.
You
Okay,
saw
so
that. You saw that man against Brentford. Yeah.
Timmy, we moved on,
Timmy,
bro.
let's
Move
be
on.
moving. Let's be
Alright,
moving.
Let's move.
In the 6th position, boys, who are we picking? Tim, I'm going to start with you. Fabinho, okay. KOPEND, I'm sure you guys are going to probably go the same.
Same.
Fabinho. It's looking like a clean sweep so far. Let's go with the 2 centre mid positions because that's probably the easiest way to do it.
It's
4-2-3-1, bro.
Is it 4-3-1?
This guy.
Oh, bloody hell, mate. Who is okay? So who's going to be next to Fabinho? I'm going to start with you, Timmy.
Pogba's coming in.
All right, fair enough.
Pogba's coming in.
Fair enough. Mush, Harold.
Give it Pogba.
I'll give him Pogba. I love Pogba. I think he's sick.
I like him, man. I like him. Man like Killmonger. Give it him, man.
Sick player.
You know what? Fair enough. And let's start with the 10 position. Who are we gonna pick? Bruno. KOPEND, any arguments?
After you slandered him all day, don't worry about Bruno, man. Get Bobby in. Bobby's got goal threat back.
I didn't slander him at all. He just loses the ball a lot. Doesn't matter.
I
Listen,
don't want my team to do that.
guys,
He will bring to the
listen
game.
to- Go on to me. Sorry, go on.
He will bring to the game way more than Firmino, who actually is supposed to be a number 9, right? This false 9, hybrid 9, whatever, right? Bruno's numbers eclipse his. Doesn't matter how many times he may lose the ball, you know what you're going to get from Bruno, and that's goals. So Bruno has to be in the 10 over Firmino. Fact.
Okay, cool.
I would argue. Oh,
Wait, Mitch, yeah, do you mind? Yeah, hope you don't mind,
go
brother.
for it, bro. Go for it.
Would you say Liverpool versus United is a big game? Timmy, please answer the question. You would, yeah? Okay. Now, before today, can you state the names of the games? Big games that Bruno. Wait. In fact, I'm not even finished. Let me build up my point a bit further. Before this, even though it's not based on this, you said that to your point. You said in a Liverpool United game, based with everything, with the winner taking all, you play your best players. Tell me why. Tell me some games where Bruno Fernandes has performed in big games. In the league as well. Let's keep in the league.
I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is say that we're basing it off this season. And how many games has Firmino even played this season? Weren't he getting benched for Jota?
So why do you have more goals than Ronaldo, bro?
So therefore, if we're going based on...
We have more goals than Ronaldo. We have more goals than Ronaldo.
If we are going based on current form, I don't want to hear no Firmino.
More goals than Ronaldo.
Next, please. Babs, keep control.
You know what? Okay, I've got to keep it fair. It is Bruno. Let's be serious.
Thank you. Let's move on.
On the right wing, let's keep it nice and quick.
Wait, what's the score? Sorry. Do you mind just running back what we have so far? So we have the entire back 5 for Liverpool.
6-2.
Yeah, with plus Fabinho.
Plus Fabinho, so that's 6. Wow. Okay, 6 plus 2 is 1, 8. So it's 3 positions left, and there's still Mane and stuff. Okay. Sorry. Go on. As you are, Babs. Sorry.
Thank you for interrupting me. Right wing position. I'm going to remember that, Harold. Right wing position. Timmy, who would you like to have in the lineup?
Hey, Babs, just remember that.
Babs, remember there's 2 sides to KOPEND, yeah? Ignore Harold. I'm hearing it polite.
Push. Keeping
him on side.
Okay, so
good cop, bad cop, Harold.
I'm gonna give it to Salah right wing. There's no debate, no questions. He's been the best player in the league this season, so he's getting that right wing spot. However, I have got an argument somewhere else.
You guys, Babs, we are all fine with this Salah thing. I need to urgently just alarm you to the fact that if there's any thought about a player who has yet to play more than 1 game this season ahead of the second joint top scorer in the Premier League, I will alarm you to who you put on the left wing. That is all I will say. Based on this season, people actually have to have played this season to have an effective chance.
Can we move on? I don't understand this discourse.
I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I'm probably going to forget that in a couple of minutes anyway. so let's go of the left wing position. I'm going to start.
I've just said, Babs, so I don't need to say anything. I've just said exactly what I just said. There's a second joint top scorer in the Premier League. There's no way.
Is he joint top scorer in the Premier League?
Second joint top scorer.
So joint second place, basically.
Yeah, joint second.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going left wing now, yeah? Mm-hmm. Babs, do you watch United play?
Timmy, he said Harold, bro. Be quiet.
I did say
sorry,
Harold.
Babs.
Harold, go. Left wing, Mane. Hurry up.
Timmy, let me speak.
Bro, I thought you need to feed your daughter, bro, and you're going to give me you're going to take 100 minutes to tell me that you're going to pick Mane. Can you hurry up?
You finished, yeah?
Harold, please.
Stop moaning, bro. This ain't Clubhouse. Okay, anyway, like I was saying. Sadio Mane. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's Sadio Mane. Despite people looking at him a bit one way after he's not so good season last year, he managed to, in the large scale of things, still bag. Like Mush said, second top goal scorer in the Premier League, 5 goals. He still scored a goal in the Champions League also, and he's clinical. He's still better than every other winger in the league, aside from Salah, of course. That's all.
Fair enough, but they do call him the Wash King, and so far he's beating the Wash allegations, man. He's been
also celebrating breaking the 100 club as well.
Oh, yeah.
Have to respect that.
Yeah, that's a. I must forgot about
Also,
that.
he's building schools and hospitals in Senegal. I don't know if that's true.
Timmy, please. Who have you got on? And you know what? I'm gonna give you a bit of extra time, to make a good argument here because obviously they're both gone. So I'm gonna hand over to you.
So, Babs, have you watched United this season?
I have, unfortunately.
All right. So I'm just gonna ask you one question. Who do you think United's best player has been this season?
The gutter right here, bro.
It is the gutter, man. Like you guys have been
you might think it's the gutter, but once I say this guy's name, you're gonna understand.
Maybe Greenwood's.
Thank you.
Right. He's playing up front. He's playing up front. That's not a problem.
No, he's not. He's gonna play left wing. Greenwood's got 4
How
goals.
much did he play left wing this season?
Guys, I've just said it's Timmy's choice.
They don't let me finish because these guys clearly don't watch United, so they clearly don't see that Sancho and Greenwood and or Rashford, since he's been playing in the past 2 games, actually interchange wings for the whole game, right? Yep. So there will be parts of the game, or Pogba, who will move infield. There will be parts of the game. I don't know if you remember Greenwood's goal against Leeds, first game of the season. What channel was he playing? What channel was he playing on?
Yep, left.
From the left, right?
Yep.
Thank you. Mason Greenwood, for me, after Salah, has been the best player in the league this season. In a season where United have not been at their best, one bright spark all season, and that bright spark is Mason Greenwood. He's got 4 goals this season, which is 1 less than their King of Africa, Mane. He's a lot younger. He's having his breakout season. He also has this I don't give a fuck attitude to the fact that he's playing with a CR7, to the fact that he thinks, you know what, I'm one of the best players in this team. I can also do what you can do. I'm not just going to give you the ball.
Timmy, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but he did hold the left channel. But if I can remember, he did start up top.
Yeah, he started the game up top.
Oh,
hold on.
That's good work, Babs.
Hold on. He started the game up top. Against Leeds. But Pogba's been playing left wing all season. So what? But we now have him in centre mid, don't we? So it doesn't.
You know what? That is a fair point.
It doesn't particularly matter where. It doesn't particularly matter where he started. He's played in every position along the front line. In order for me to get him in, he needs to play left wing, right? He has, for me, played better than Mane this season. He's got 1 less goal in a season where United are so disjointed, so the attack is so dysfunctional. He's one player that constantly stands out. And it's a shame that Salah has been so good this season, because he would be holding that right-hand side had Salah not been as good this season. He needs to be in this team. And the only place he's going to get in this team is left wing. So I'm putting him left wing. He also already has a goal of the season contender. Just say, okay. And no man saw that goal.
I'm gonna, you know what? That point was so. I'm gonna let KOPEND, have a quicker.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So here we go. Right. So we're talking about our front 3, right? Even though I know it's a 4-2-3-1, it's just a variation of a 4-3-3. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this question, Babs, and this will be the only question I ask you. Would you rather a front 3 of Salah, Greenwood, and who would you have striker, Timmy? Not gonna answer me. Okay. Cool.
What is this?
Salah. Bro, honestly, it's cool. If you don't answer, then just be quiet, yeah? So, Salah, Greenwood, let me speak, bro. Would you rather have a front 3 of Salah, Greenwood, and Ronaldo this season, or a front 3 of Salah, Mane, and Greenwood?
I can't believe.
I see you're trying to spin me here, but
yeah, you get me.
It's not a spin. It's a very simple question. It's a very simple question, bro. Which has been better this season? Answer that question. That's all. Because that's the criteria this season.
We haven't even picked the striker yet. For all you know, I'm just saying, bro. Martial. What is he doing?
Saying.
We're picking a left wing, right? I've given my argument for my left wing. They've given their argument for their left wing. Right? We now move.
Second top scorer, 100 club. I know who I would.
I mean, you say second top goal scorer, but Greenwood's only got one less. So I mean,
exactly.
I'm not really going to have that point really.
Wait. Also, his predominant position is not. Fair enough, the Pogba thing, but no one cared because we all agreed on Pogba. So you saying Pogba is completely redundant here, bro? Because this point, let me finish my point, Timmy. Let me finish my point, Timmy.
How many times are you going to talk?
Timmy, if it makes you feel better, I'll come back to you later. Just
Timmy, my daughter needs to eat, bro. As I was saying, Pogba's point is completely redundant because we all agreed on it. So we had no reason to debate anything here. You're now saying that a man who has played predominantly on the right-hand side for this season should now be playing on the left wing. We don't agree with that. That's it. That's all I have to say, Timmy.
No, Harold, just to add to that, Babs, please note that with Pogba, we are putting him in a position, we moved where he's played regularly to put him in the position we've agreed on. So we can't say that's not possible for someone like Greenwood. Okay? So anyway, I think me and Harold are putting Mane forward anyway.
We are.
Right. We knew that. Anyway.
We knew that, but you know what, right? I'm going to be honest here. The Mane, I would have him, but in my opinion, Greenwood has performed better this season. If I'm being totally honest, Greenwood has performed better this season. I'm sorry to say it. But in my opinion, he's performed better this season. Salah is beating he's beating the wash allegations. He's still getting his numbers up. For me personally, man.
Okay, you know what? If that's the case, then if we can put Greenwood left wing, that means we can put Mane striker.
If you want.
Listen.
Right?
As long as your argument is compelling enough, you know me, man.
Is that right?
Listen, man. I'm here to listen. Is
that okay?
That is okay. So in the interest of time, let's get straight into striker. Mush, who are you going to go with striker?
Harold first, because I started last time.
No. I'm asking you. Mush, who are you going with striker?
The guy I just mentioned.
No, I'm just being polite. That's all. I'm going for Sadio Mane then, man. Versatile attacker, can play anywhere across. Expert at timing his running in behind. A greater Ronaldo is the only player I would have had in yesteryear, but we're not in that time anymore. So Sadio Mane in the here and now is where I'm going.
What has Cristiano Ronaldo offered to Manchester United outside of goals this season? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. He has offered, and Sadio Mane has offered a little bit more. Let's say that outside of goals, but he's also scored more than Ronaldo in the league. That's why Sadio Mane this season should be playing striker ahead of Ronaldo.
Babs, combined 11. Yeah, you want to play good football? Okay, cool. That's fine.
Okay,
Timmy, welcome over to you now.
Thank you. Babs, I want to ask one question before I continue. How many games this season has Mane been up front? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
That's what I want to know.
It's true, but I mean...
Who asking? Wait, Timmy, who asking? Who asking?
Because I'm asking you only. So can the KOPEND guys be quiet because they've spoken already?
You know, I'm going to answer this honestly, right?
I just want you to answer that, and then I'll get onto my point. Just how many games has he played up front this season? Right.
So he's played none. However, I do enjoy watching Liverpool. In my opinion, they've got the best attack, if not second best, if not the best attack in the league.
Labs is going to make
but the way Liverpool's attack plays is that they all interchange. So
no, they don't. But they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Why can't I finish my point? Like, let me finish my point.
KOPEND have spoken. Please stop speaking now. I'm having. Harold, why did you do that? No. Joking. You cannot do that, Harold, bruv. You can't do that. No. Get out of here with that.
Babs, can I say something about the point being made?
I want Timmy to finish his point first.
They spoke, bro. Can't mute, man, when I'm in the middle of talking, bro.
Babs was speaking. Babs was speaking, bro.
Harold, please.
Get out here. Shut up now, man. Now you can shut up. I don't care.
Harold, please.
Anyway,
There we go. His head's gone, man.
Let's
Red or black again. There we go. Go on, mate. Red or black.
Salah. There has never been a point where you've picked up Salah from the left-hand side this season. I have given you examples of Greenwood playing off the left this season, right? Mane does not play up front. They don't interchange like that. That's cap. That's big cap. That's cap.
Okay, so
Therefore,
can I refute that point,
done.
please?
I'm not done. You spoke.
Harold, I'm going to come back to you. But I'm going to let Timmy finish his point.
Bro, the only answer is Ronaldo. They could have brought forward Jota, for God's sake, if they wanted a striker. You're not bringing a left winger who doesn't play anywhere else but left wing. Greenwood interchanges everywhere along the front three, which is why we put him on the left. The striker has to be Ronaldo. No matter what he does, he is inevitable. He is Mr. Inevitable. He's going to get you goals. He's going to finish with more goals than Mane. Yes, Liverpool might have a more fluid free. He might be the more fluid player. However, if you want a goal, who are you going to? Mane or Ronaldo? The answer is simple. Ronaldo is the only choice for striker here, and they tried it, but because they're so dumb, they didn't want to put Jota forward instead.
All right, okay, you finished.
That was a good point, Timmy. I enjoyed that.
I mean, it really wasn't. So we're basing it on this season. Ronaldo scored 3 Premier League goals in the league this season, 2 of which came in the same game. Sadio Mane scored in 5 different games this season, match winners and game openers. He is the reason why we are so clear of you in the Premier League. All Cristiano Ronaldo has done is score. Let me finish my point. Don't give me that look, brother. All he has done is score goals in the Premier League. That is all he has done. He offers nothing else aside from scoring. Sadio Mane has done more than that. I'm not muting you, bro. It's not me. I'm talking. Look at my hands. Sadio Mane has done more than that. And he has contributed more to Liverpool's wins. I don't care if you think that we should have put Jota there. And let me finish my point.
I'll come back to you, Timmy.
Let me finish my point. So against Brentford, for instance, Sadio Mane sat up front, and then Jota was on the left-hand side. How do I know that? Because I was at the Brentford Community Stadium, my brother. So your point there is completely redundant. Once again, same way you said that Greenwood starts playing on the left against Leeds. Same way, bro. Both points have been disproved. Over to you, Babs. Do your thing.
Right. So did he just say he saw Salah at left wing? Where was he? Where at what game? Sorry. So he saw Salah at left wing.
I believe it was Jota at left wing.
Thank you.
He saw Jota at left wing. Please, when you get the chance, I would like to see this, because in any game I've seen Liverpool play this season.
You haven't watched us on a rule. You haven't watched us because Palace as well had the same way. You haven't watched us.
I'm talking. Mane doesn't play up front. They're trying. And what they're trying to do is now bring forward his match winners and his general play to try and twang you into putting him in up front. But he's not a striker.
Babs, can you just let me make my point after? Yeah?
He shouldn't be up for this. And the only reason they've put him up for this is because he didn't get in that left wing. Because I used sense and got my guy in that left wing. Now they're trying to put him up front. We know the truth. We know if you want a goal, who you're going to. You're not going to Mane over Cristiano Ronaldo. We know it's just facts. They call man Mr. Inevitable for a reason. Ronaldo is the only answer up front here. We all know it, but they're trying to get their thing in.
Mush, please go for it.
As you said, you enjoyed
nice
watching.
Mush, by the way, very nice trim.
Thank you very much. Very appreciated. So, Babs, you said about enjoying watching Liverpool. I just want to make 2 points, yeah? One point being, Ronaldo is honestly the best goal scorer ever for me, right?
Second, but keep going.
No. Listen. But ultimately, if Sadio Mane is outperforming him in the only metric that he is better than him at, that doesn't help Ronaldo's point, yeah? And now the other point, the other point, okay, but the other point, and this is from watching Liverpool over a season compared to previous seasons, Babs, where you've watched Mane play and a lot of goals are cut-ins and shots and things like that. What's key to nearly all of Mane's goals he scored this season? They've
He
come
seems
from
to be
the middle
getting
of the goal.
behind. Yeah.
They've been coming from the middle of the goal, right? Whether
Yeah.
you think of the Leeds game, whether you think of the Burnley goal, that the goals have come from a goal scoring up front position. And that is very different to the Sadio Mane would be trying to force feed you on the wing.
By the way,
Yeah.
I like that because he's trying so hard, right? But when Scott McTominay scores from 12 yards out, are we saying that he's now a striker because he can score from 12 yards out?
But there are patterns in play, right, Babs? When something happens regularly enough, it becomes a part of play.
Whether you score from centrally or you don't score from centrally, it still doesn't mean that you're a striker. Bruno scores from centrally all the time. Does that mean Bruno's a striker? No, he's not.
I mean, he kind of is, but keep going.
9.5. He's.
But I wish I could get a heat map of where Mane plays this season because it's genuinely different.
Unfortunately, you can't. So, Babs, Mush said it himself. Ronaldo is the greatest goal scorer ever.
And is being outperformed in that metric by Sadio Mane.
Right. There's been 8 games this season. Ronaldo's played in 5. Mane's played in 8. He's got 2 more goals. Okay. Ronaldo was also on the bench for like 60 minutes against Everton as well. Ooh. So if we're going minutes to goals, then it's probably very, very similar.
But then Mane's got more than just goals, so we can't reduce Mane's value to just goals.
Whether Mane's got more goals or not, if we're going goals to game and minutes to goals ratio, or however you say it, then Ronaldo is probably scoring more goals in less minutes. So
Babs, let's leave this with you. Let's leave this with you because we can't see eye to eye on it.
Also, Jota wouldn't have been the better pick because he has the same amount of goals as Mane, and he has nothing. He's offered nothing outside of goals, unlike Sadio Mane, who has also played up front.
We're talking about value.
Who is a left winger? But yeah,
okay, you know what? Let's. I think it's time to end it. And you know what? I would have gone with Mane, but that little goals per minute thing, I've got to go Ronaldo up top.
That's it.
For me personally, that is it.
Oh, come on.
That is the final point. So if we're to go through the combined 11, if I can remember it correctly, Alisson, Trent, Matip, Robertson, Fabinho, Pogba,
Van Dijk, bro. You forgot the other centre back.
Hey, Van Dijk. Thank you for that. Salah,
and this guy.
Bruno, Greenwood, and Ronaldo. I think that'd be an amazing team.
How many players for each team there? So what was that? Was that 7 versus 4?
7 versus 4. So in terms of the combined level, you guys won it, but I've got to give it to Timmy. He's done an amazing show
today.
What do you
mean I have to give it to Timmy? What does that mean?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
I'd slap them.
I've got to give it to Timmy for holding his own. For holding his own, by himself. I've got to give it to him for holding his own. He's done well. He's done very, very well.
So he laughed and you're giving him plaudits.
Harold, you've also done well. I've liked your underhanded tactics. I'm going to have to take a couple of notes of them. Mush, shout at the shelf. Big up you. Guys, Sunday, Discord, 4:30 p.m. KOPEND versus MUGA. Be there for the bows. You know there's going to be blood. You know there's going to be enjoyment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you there. Peace.